I'm talking about it's really just about stacking this money, man. Getting on these singles, staying positive, you know what I'm saying? And putting it in their face by any means necessary, you know what I'm talking about? I'm on Trill time though, know what I'm talking about? I'm talking about it's really just about stacking this money, man. Getting on these singles, staying positive, you know what I'm saying? And putting it in their face by any means necessary, you know what I'm talking about? I'm on Trill time though, know what I'm talking about? Yeah. I'm talking about it's really just about stacking this money, man. Getting on these singles, staying positive, you know what I'm saying? And putting it in their face by any means necessary, you know what I'm talking about? I'm on Trill time though, know what I'm talking about? Yeah.
Hey, what it do, what it do, what it do? It is your boy 503 line, man. We back with another one, man. Shouts out to the entire boxing community. Of course, man, shouts out to the six usual suspects, man. We got a packed show today. Trill Thursday, man. H-Time Trill Thursday, that is. Shouts out to all my Trill players out there. My guys and gals, you understand me? You feel me? We got a lot of things going on in boxing today. And it's a lot to talk about. Hopefully YouTube send out the notifications. I've been quiet, you know what I'm saying, because I have been saving a lot of storylines and topics for tonight's show. And I hope everybody is having a great week. We are in February now, coming off of the Shakur Stevenson, Keyshawn Davis, Shushu, Big Baby Miller card. It's a lot of things going on in boxing right here, right now, man. I can't wait to dive into tonight's show. Yeah, man. Yeah. I don't know what's going on with this. Hold on, let me see something. Okay, there you go. All right, that's better. That's better. I was trying to get my camera to cut on for your boy. But yeah, man, we got a lot of great things to talk about. Like I say, man, this is H-Time Trill Thursday. And I am your host, man. 503 Line, man. The Texas Dripper, man. The Sixer, man. Hard hitter sports and entertainment. The hard hitter. All that good stuff, man. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to lie, man. This fight over the weekend is revealing a lot of funny feelings. You know, it's starting to open up a lot of different doors for more possibilities and potential big fights down the road. You know, we always on to what's next and what do we want to see and how things are going to transpire in different situations. Like I say, man, Devin Haney out here calling boys out, man. You got Keyshawn Davis calling boys out. Shakur Stevenson. You know, it's a lot of potential big fights that's possibly gonna be made next. It's a lot of different scenarios and situations that could play out. I'm hoping for the best. I'm gonna stay positive. I know a lot of people think that this person is ducking or that person is ducking. Me myself personally, I don't see it that way. Especially with the Devin Haney and Keyshawn and you know Shakur Stevenson. It's a lot of past history with those guys, especially Devin Haney and Shakur. You know, Keyshawn just kind of got in the mix, but Keyshawn has been vocal about making those fights as well. And we have to see what transpires. Now, in Shakur Stevenson case, in his situation, in his case, like I said, he has a lot of options on the table. Connor being Devin Haney. He could possibly unify as well at 140. He could go down to 135. You have the Lamont Roach fight out there as well. It's a lot of big and great opportunities for Shakur from 135 to 140 to 147. And we were really finna find out the greatness of Shakur Stevenson. I think he's just getting started. Teofimo was the breakout opponent that he needed to really, really showcase his skills and his talent and his IQ. I'm glad T.O. did take the fight. We know that T.O. has been ducking Devin Haney for years. You know what I'm saying? He has been ducking Devin Haney for years. So salute to everybody involved in that situation. Once again, big ups to Turk Al Sheik. I seen Floyd out here trying to sue Showtime I see Deontay Wilder, snapping on the UK media, having a lot of vulnerable moments, in his comeback fight with Chisora. It's a lot of great things going on in boxing. And of course, man, we have the fights this weekend. You know what I'm saying? Nick Ball, B. Figgy, Brandon Figueroa is back in action. You know what I'm saying? That's going down this Saturday. Like I say, it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to duplicate what we've seen with Shakur and T.O. and Keyshawn and Bruce Shushu Carrington. It's kind of hard to see that be duplicated because that card was just so amazing from start to finish, top to bottom. But nonetheless, man, we do have another fight week, you know what I'm saying? And we have a couple of fight cards this weekend as well. We got a couple pick'ems in the US, and when I say a couple, I mean literally two. That's all we have. So nonetheless, man, we got to keep pushing. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be more greater weeks in boxing in the month of February, of course, with the Ryan Garcia and Mario Barrios card. That's gonna be a great week of fights. That's kind of towards the end of February. I think next week, mid February, we only have, I think, Paramount, FL Jabba. You know what I'm saying? He coming back next weekend. So yeah, boxing is gonna slow down a little bit. And of course, we got Clarissa Shields and Cruz DeZern. Also have I think Navarrete and Nunes at 130. Unification, I believe that's gonna be at 130. So like I say, it's a lot of good fights in February as well. Like I say, I know that Shakur is not going to be duplicated. That card is not, it's going to be hard to do that. You know what I'm saying? But I think the closest card that we do have to that is the Ryan Garcia and Barrios card. Got a lot of great fights on that undercard. And it's going to segue into March and April. And that's when boxing is going to really start ramping up. You know what I'm saying? You got a lot of great fights in April. The Keith Thurman Fundora fight is in April. You got the heavyweight fights in April. You got Moses Atuma coming back in March. So slowly but surely, we're going to have some up and down weeks in boxing, but slowly but surely, we are going to start having more of the bigger name cards, shall I say. The bigger name cards are going to start being more and more in, like I say, March, April. We probably only got two big name cards in the month of February with Clarissa Shields and Barrios and Garcia. So boxing should be a lot more eyes on boxing in 2 more weeks. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna take a slight pause this weekend because of course it's Super Bowl weekend. A lot of people are gonna be watching football, right? That's gonna be the main focus. Super Bowl Sunday, you know what I'm saying? So that's like a big thing, in sports and entertainment. You know what I'm saying? Of course, me myself personally, I am picking the Patriots. I mean, I'm picking against the Patriots. I'm picking the Seattle Seahawks to beat the Patriots. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm definitely sour about my Houston Texans losing to the Patriots. I can't believe that the team that beat us is in the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely want my boy TD Team Thomas team to get the dub. You know what I'm saying? Get that motherfucking dub. Yeah. Get that motherfucking dub. Fuck is you talking about, man? But yeah, man, you know, me myself personally, I'm kind I'm kind of worried about the B Figgy and Nick Ball fight. You know what I'm saying? I haven't seen B Fig since he lost to Cool Boy Steph. Man, Nick Ball has been reigning supreme. You know, since he beat Raymond Ford, this is a good step up fight, comeback fight to defend his title in his home crowd in the UK. So, um, very interested to see how that fight turns out. You know what I'm saying? Salute to the homie growing with soul. Yeah, I don't know what's going on today, man. YouTube, YouTube ain't sending out no notifications to nobody. You know what I'm saying? But I appreciate you for pulling up, bro. They definitely shadow banning me today. You know what I'm saying? I guess they trying to, yeah, I'm somebody, yeah. But salute to you, bro. Yeah, but let's go ahead and get to these topics, man. I got a shit ton of topics that I want to get to. Hopefully some of the brothers pull up. If they don't, it's all cool. But I'm definitely gonna cook, man, because I have been waiting to talk boxing. I wasn't able to do my show Tuesday, so I want to definitely talk about this Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson fight. And also Devin Haney versus Keyshawn Davis. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, y'all. Hold up. Yeah, I can't. It's not. Yeah, it's not even showing me. It's not even showing me the chat. It's okay though. It's okay. It's okay. I'm a rock out, bro. I'm definitely going to rock out. If you in the chat, say something, man, because I can't see I can't see my numbers. I don't know how many people in here if y'all watching or not. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what's going on with that. But so hold on. So Devin Haney did call out both Keyshawn and Shakur Stevenson in typical Devin Haney Debo Dale fashion. And I'm fucking with it, bro. I'm really fucking with it. I like the fact that Devin Haney has been consistent with his wanting to fight the best and be the best, and sticking to he's sticking to his list, and you got to respect that, man. That's one thing. That's one thing I can say that I do like about Devin Haney. I do like the fact that Devin is consistent. Now let me go to what exactly he said. H-Time Trill Thursday, man. Y'all rocking it with 503 Line and Houston Hard Hitter Sports and Entertainment. Now, let's go to what Devin Haney actually said. Let me pull this up real quick. And we're gonna cook on it. Like I say, if you're in the chat, say something. YouTube is acting a little shaky on my end. They're not sending out my notifications, nor am I able to see how many people I got in the chat. But I'm finna put the comments on the screen so I can see who all is in the building. I seen my boy Growing with Soul, you know what I'm saying, in the building. So I appreciate bro for pulling up. But yeah, I see somebody else came in the chat. Let's see. Oh, okay. Okay, the homie just shared the live. Appreciate that, bro. Yeah. Okay. So Devin Haney call outs, man. Which fight is more dangerous for Devin right now, man? So Devin Haney did have this to say. He said, me and Shakur is the next biggest fight in boxing. I want him and Keyshawn, little bro, then big bro. He also said, be careful what you ask for. Things might just happen. You know what I'm saying? So we all seen the call out, right? We all seen the call out. So we're gonna cook on it, man. We got the first usual suspect in the building. Jay Steele's the odd fella. Dana Black invented panel.
What it do, what you saying, what a guan, it's your favorite, get your most hated odd fella. Pull up. You know what I mean? It's Trill Thursdays. Smash that like button. Share that stream. Damn right, it's the usual suspect thing. Big up the 503 Lion. You know what I mean? Hard hitter sports and entertainment. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. You know what I mean? My man's got some content. You know what I mean? The shorts are getting, you know what I mean? You put up them shorts, you know what I mean, keeping us all, you know what I mean, acquainted and knowledgeable what's going on with in this boxing world, because the boxing world moves fast. You know what I mean? So we definitely appreciate 503 for always giving us some content, not only the shows and the streams, but the shorts as well. You know what I mean? So salute to you. Yeah, US 6 fight pool. Salute to all the players. Only 2 picks this week. You know what I mean? The one of the fights got canceled, unfortunately. But yeah, we still got Ball and Figgy. And that's the making of a good fight. But I'm starting to sense and smell a little bit of Figgy might be going there to lay down. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't
gonna get
trust
to
no
it.
Figgy, but yeah.
We're gonna definitely get to it. We definitely gonna get to it. But yeah, man, salute to you for pulling up, man. Salute to you for pulling up. My God. You know what I'm saying? Salute to the odd fella for pulling up on your boy. Okay, man. The Devin Haney call outs, like I said, man. We seen the after effects of the fight. Like I say, man, the storyline definitely matters. And he has called out Keyshawn Davis and Shakur Stevenson at the same damn time.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? What say you all, fella? Which fight is more dangerous for Devin Haney right now, man? Hold me down real quick, bro. My phone keep ringing. Let me take this call real quick.
Indeed. Which fight is more dangerous for Dev right now? Good question. They both dangerous fights. Um, danger on the sense of losing, or danger in the sense of being damaged or hurt. Now, in the sense of being damaged or hurt, I would have to say Keyshawn Davis presents more danger. But in the
Mm,
sense of the danger of losing the fight, Shakur Stevenson presents more danger in that aspect.
mm,
You feel me?
mm. Yeah. For me, bro, I look at this fight, and I was thinking about this earlier, man. I look at this. I look at all three of these fights, or two of these fights, right? With Dev versus Shakur, Dev versus Key, as like the black forces and the white forces, or the black Space Jams versus the white Space Jams that you get for Christmas every year. On one side, you got the crispy, clean, elegant, prestigious white kicks, and on the other side, you got the black ones that's a little bit more grimy, a little bit more gutter, a little bit more, you know what I'm saying, gangster. You know what I'm saying? I think Shakur and Devin is the white kicks. You know, it's a little bit more fresher. You're gonna be a little bit more cleaner. You're gonna be a little bit more elegant when you put them on. And of course, you know, when you put them black kicks on, you know you're a little bit, you feel a little bit more gangster. You feel a little bit more gutter. You know what I'm saying? You know, when you got them black Air Force Ones on, you already know what time it is. Um,
Hmm.
but which fight right now is more dangerous for Devin Haney? Just based off pure performance, bro. I would have to lean towards Keyshawn. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Because Keyshawn is dangerous. He has a a, a a mean knockout streak. You know what I'm saying? He's been stepping up in competition, and in every fight he steps up in, he's knocking out um his opponents. He knocked out Baranchik. Uh,
Hmm.
he knocked out Jermaine Ortiz in the last fight.
Yep.
He knocked out Limos. You know what I'm saying? So
True.
yeah,
Forgot about him. Yep.
yeah. Now none of these guys are Devin Haney. I want to make that crystal clear. None of these guys are Devin Haney. So
True.
we
So
have
you saying Jermaine Ortiz is not a low budget team move version, poor man's Devin Haney? Is that what you're saying? He's nothing like that.
I mean, they have some. I mean, Ortiz has a somewhat of a similar slick style, but I think Devin Haney is the ultimate slick boxer. Um, when it comes to using your feet, using your jab, being able to handicap and neutralize your opponent. Devin Haney takes away your best asset in a fight. Um, he's done that multiple times on a consistent basis. Um, but Ortiz does have a similar style to Devin Haney.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But I don't think he's as slick as a Devin Haney. No, I don't think his feet work is as fast as Devin Haney. I don't think he's as fast as Devin Haney. I don't think he can punch as hard as Devin Haney. KG
Old
say
facts.
Ortiz is the Hispanic variant. uh yeah, it was good, big bro. Appreciate you for pulling up. I think, yeah, I think he's the Latin variant, you know what I'm saying? But it's like to the
Yeah.
one,
Well, it's a weaker strand though.
yeah, it's like a weaker strand. I wouldn't even say a like power, like, you know what I'm saying, to the second power. You know, it's like the first level. You know what I'm saying? Probably a low grade variant. I say that. You know what I'm saying? That's just me though. That's just me. You know what I'm saying? But all good fights. Like I say, it's the storyline does matter, and we are going to see what transpires. I'm liking the energy. Like I say, I'm liking the energy from Shakur. I'm liking
Mhm.
the energy from Dev, and I'm liking the energy from Keyshawn. Man, all these guys want to smoke. I know.
You was bigging up Turkey, OG Turkey Johnson earlier on. You think you gonna make the fight next?
Yeah. I was just about to say that, man. What it all comes down to is really what Turk wants, and what what do these fighters want? But Devin Haney, he called out Keyshawn first, anyways. He said he want to fight Keyshawn, then he want to fight Shakur. You know what I'm saying? So we got to see how Keyshawn feels about this. I know he
Well,
was trying to.
I ain't hating on that, to be honest. You know what I mean? Because um, to me, I'm looking at it like Devin Haney or Shakur Stevenson would be Devin Haney's final boss type deal. Keyshawn Davis, as nice as he is, undefeated, one-time champion. I mean, he's not pound for pound right now. Shakur Stevenson is. So I like that lineup. Keyshawn, final boss. Shakur.
Okay, if Devin Haney fights one next, Shakur or Keyshawn, who should it be? Now, for me, I'm gonna say Shakur. That fight, I really want to
Next.
see next. If I had it
Next.
my way, yeah. If I had it my way, and I could pick that fight, I would say Shakur.
So
Just
why wasn't Devin Haney Targaryen up in the ring?
I believe he got pulled from MSG.
Mm.
I believe that's what ended up happening because um we seen Malik Scott ringside broadcasting. I don't think that was initially the plan for Malik Scott to be right there. I think that was supposed to be Debo Dev right there. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? Salute to my sister. Yes, indeed, boxing. Maybe I can get some
So
more insight.
you mean to tell me um Haney's Kingsguard fucked up the temporarily fucked up the money and fucked up the play.
Yeah, I wouldn't say they fuck up the money. The money is still there, of course, but they definitely fucked up the momentum. They fucked up the motion. You know what I'm saying?
Because I don't know
Because
why. Because you talking about Malik Scott wasn't supposed to be commentating, and I don't know why the Marshall Mathers clone Connor Beninem, you know what I mean, was able to get up in the ring and shit. You know what I mean? Because that was out of pocket. In my opinion, you know what I mean?
yeah,
New
bro.
York should have
Like I
checked
say,
that shit.
that was supposed to. That's what I'm saying,
That's
bro.
supposed to be Devin Haney right there.
Yeah, that was
Devin
supposed to
Haney
be Dev.
Targaryen.
Yeah, that was supposed to be Dev ringside commentating with the microphone and the camera.
King
You know what
of
I'm
the
saying?
Seven Kingdoms, my nigga.
Yes, I wanted to. Salute to my sisters for pulling up Shawa and Queen 71. Yes, indeed, boxing. Queen 71. She say so the nigga got fired. I wouldn't say he got fired. He just got suspended. He didn't get fired though. I'm pretty sure we're gonna see Dev in future the zone events, and he was at the ring event, you know what I'm saying? He just got suspended. Um it's an unfortunate situation.
Mm.
It was an unfortunate situation, man. Dev that's called taking one for the team. He took one for the team, and salute to my boy Felix as well. He took one for the team, man. And moving forward, we're gonna have to see how BHP moves. But I ask you all, fella, if Haney fights one next, Shakur Keyshawn, who should it be next? If you had a Joe Way, who would it be next?
Keyshawn.
Oh, you
I
sticking
mean,
to Keyshawn? Okay.
I'm sticking to the Keyshawn. You know what I mean? Keyshawn next, and then after that, the final boss. Because I think Dev beats Keyshawn. Handle. Handle. I still question Keyshawn's mental fortitude at times. Ortiz wasn't able to frustrate him enough to unlock that the mental or the lack of mental fortitude. Devin Haney definitely can do that. So I see once again, I see Keyshawn posing a threat as being a puncher in the sense, but if he's not able to catch Devin Haney clean, which is a real possibility, then there's not much danger. I think taking him out extra momentum because you taking out little bro and then go to big bro next. Yeah, that
I ain't gonna lie, boy.
That sounds like a plan, bro.
If Dev get both them fights in 2026, boy, hey man, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard to keep him off that number one pound for pound,
bro. That's what I was just thinking, bro. It was like, yo, you got to be elevated exponentially, my nigga.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard to keep him off that pound for pound, man. But let's see. She say, man, fuck the team. They aren't about his best interest. Okay, Key needs at least 1 or 2 fights at 147 before Dev. To me, come on, Shower. Come on, Shower.
See, she's questioning. She questioning. She said Keyshawn need more seasoning at welter before he go in there with big King Haney Targaryen, huh? He ain't ready for that. He ain't ready for that dragon.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. Hey man, listen, man, you can't listen. I know we got. I wish KG was on the panel with us, but Keyshawn is out here putting that X on his back, man. Like, you know, you can't be out here calling out these welterweights, you know, saying this, man, bro. You know, when you say Devin name, bro, his fans is gonna apply that pressure. Yeah, he already been called a duck because he didn't fight Devin before he took the Ortiz fight. He's already being labeled a duck. So even after the fight, you say his name, and fans is still saying you a duck. A lot of Devin Haney fans feel like Keyshawn is ducking. So now you saying you want him to take at least 1 or 2 fights at 47 before he fight Dev? I don't know.
Don't Twitter contracts mean anything nowadays? I mean, because last time I checked, no motherfuckers agreed on Twitter, on X. What happened to the value of the X contract, Keyshawn? Because don't tell me this nigga backing down and recanting from an X contract. Because word on the street, my nigga Red called me and said, yo, Keyshawn recanted his statements and is backing down. So I can understand why the peoples them are saying that this nigga over here ducking.
Yeah. I can't be mad, bro. I mean, technically, he hasn't got an official offer from Turkey or DHP for the Devin Haney fight, but you can't really be mad when people is saying you ducking. Because you could have fought Devin. You could have fought Devin before you took the Ortiz fight. You know what I'm saying? I seen some shit. Salute to my brother BFTB for pulling up, man. He showed me some shit, and I was like, damn, bro. Like, yeah. So we're gonna see what happens, man. We're gonna see what happens. BFTB say Devin can't fuck, Key can't fuck with Devin at all. Yeah, man. Listen, let me ask you this too, because I see Shaw was saying something about Crocker. Now, Liam Crocker and Pyro just went to purse bid, and I believe Pyro and the Australian promoters on his side won that purse bid. They outbid Matchroom. So right now Crocker is off the table. Did you see that?
Yep, that's a fact. No Limit Entertainment, no relation. I mean to the one in NO.
Yeah.
The one down under. They didn't win the purse bid from Matchroom. I think by like maybe 100,000 or something like that. Real
Right.
slim, you know what I mean? But Pyro's definitely appreciated of that because he was kind of chastising the UK judging and shit. But really and truly, it's the Aussie judging is gonna be on Pyro's side. So you know what I mean, don't be complaining about the UK judging when the Aussie's gonna be doing the same shit for you. You know what I mean? So he gets some hometown cooking, a title shot, in his home country. I don't know if it's gonna be in his hometown or not. We'll see. But with that, yeah, Crocker is off the table. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
So I say all that to say the reason why I asked all fella that because I know all fella keep up with all of the foreign politics and diplomatic procedures in boxing. So the Aussie promoters, No Limit, them and them boys have outbid Matchroom. So Crocker is officially off the table. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna have to fight Pyro on Pyro's team's terms, or he's gonna get stripped. And Pyro's gonna be fighting another person that we don't know. So Pyro is off the table. I mean, Crocker is off the table. So Devin Haney and Keyshawn could be made next. You know what I'm saying? Unless Keyshawn is gonna opt out again and possibly fight, I don't know. But let me ask you this though, because we really finna find out where Eddie Hearn loyalties lies. Eddie Hearn has Dalton Smith and he has Lewis Crocker. He has a build at 140 and a build at 147. Do you think he will possibly sacrifice his welterweight champions in a dangerous fight with a Keyshawn, Devin or Shakur, or you think he's going to keep them away and bring them back? You know what I'm saying, on the European side of the waters.
Yes and no. With Dalton Smith, he's definitely gonna be protected a little bit more. They're gonna season him a little bit, give him a couple hometown fights, let him build his prestige and his momentum and his fan base in the UK because it should be bigger than it is in the UK, and it's not. But that win, that spectacular win that he got in New York, is definitely raised his fame over there in the UK. So it's time to build on that. You know what I mean? So I see Eddie Hearn and Matchroom protecting him more so than a guy like Lewis Crocker. They see what we see. I mean, Dalton Smith he's pretty talented, he's solid. Um, we could say he got a world-class chin because he went through everything that Matias threw at him and shit. Boxing ability. Crocker is to me, just a standard run-of-the-mill fighter. He good. You know what I mean? He was fortunate enough to come into a vacant championship. I still think he's the lesser fighter than Patty Donovan, even though that he got the win. You know what I mean? But I think he's the sacrificial lamb. He can be made into the sacrificial lamb that gets cooked by a key, matter of fact, a Devin Haney. Because let me bring it back to the purse bid. Because I'm remembering some of the numbers at least what Crocker's due to get from his split, and it's substantial, you know what I mean, for a guy like me. But 700,000, you know what I mean, it's a nice little payday. But you could get rid of all that with a unification, because remember, unifications trump mandatories.
Hello.
That's the way he won't get stripped. And you know, when you unify with a Targaryen, I mean, like Devin Haney, it's gonna be probably triple or quadruple that 700,000. Especially when you got OG Turkey Johnson financing the shit. So that could be a possibility right there.
Yes.
That could be the out.
Mm-hmm.
Because 700,000 compared to, say, if Turkey comes out and say, yeah, we want this unification over here, Riyadh season, because Devin's already locked in. He already getting this 12 mil a fight for the next 2 fights or whatever. Turkey could throw a 1.5 mil at Crocker. You gonna take it? And Eddie gonna serve him up. Eddie gonna serve him up, because in all actuality, Five, if he goes over there to Australia to take that 700,000, bro, that's probably gonna be his biggest payday ever. And I don't believe he'll exceed that after, because he gonna lose his belt. Paro gonna whoop his ass. Paro world class, bro. He's a world class boxer. B. Crocker ain't done shit. Betty Crocker, you ain't mixed up with nobody but Patty. You feel me? And they got it in Nazi. So they got the judges on their side, they got the crowd on their side and whatnot. Nah, B. That belt's gonna be politely taken off a motherfucking Crocker, and his stock will be definitely devalued. So you might need to, him and Eddie might need to think twice about taking that 700,000 and start selling out your boy to the Targaryens. Frozen 5? Yeah, I think you frozen. But big up everybody up in the chat. Yes, indeed, boxing. You know what it is. Make sure y'all subscribe to her streams, dope videos, insight on the fighters. Shout out Queen 71, Nefertiti 69 in the building. Big up the good doctor. Yes, indeed, boxing says Eddie will try to make the fight in-house with Kana before that can happen. Oh, you think that? Yeah, that's a. No, I don't know what Kana don't bring no money to the table, Queen. I mean, if you're able to sacrifice a lamb and get a nice piece of change out of it, Eddie gonna do it. Yeah, Eddie gonna do it. But yes, we've heard rumors of this, I believe, Conor Walker. Not familiar with his fighting style, nor his resume or his record. So we'll just say this guy is undeserved of an IBF championship. The European level at best. We got 5 back in the building.
All right, yeah, my bad, man. I'll say this though. Respectfully, Eddie Hearn is not trying to spend no money. He ain't trying to spend no money. Apologies, man. I had a little technical difficulties, but this situation, like I say, I know all fellas gonna be paying close attention to this. I'm gonna be paying close attention to this. I want to see how everything pans out with the Liam Powell and Crocker fight. I'm gonna see what happens with Josh Kelly, and I'm definitely gonna be watching Dalton Smith. And I'm gonna see how Eddie moves all these guys. He just lost another purse bid. We have to keep that in mind. He just lost another purse bid. He lost the purse bid in the Dalton Smith fight, and he lost the purse bid to the Lewis Crocker fight. So we shall see what happens, and I'm gonna be paying very close attention to the politics and the diplomatic foreign negotiations that we got going on. You know what I'm saying? So we shall see what happens. What's good with it, Tay? I see you. Yes, indeed. Say Eddie isn't trying to let that belt out of Matchroom. They already denied Devin. I don't even think Devin is gonna get. I don't think Devin is gonna get that IBF belt. We shall see what happens though. All right, man. Let's go ahead and move on. We only on question number 2, and I have more questions to get to. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and talk about Deontay Wilder, man. Wilder and Chisora, man. Real quick, man, we're gonna watch this video, man. Deontay Wilder did snap on the UK media. We got Wilder versus Chisora, and of course, Wilder legacy talk, man. So before I ask the question, man, I do want to play this video of Mr. Wilder over there in the UK, doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? Salute to him and Chisora. And let's see what happened, man. Let's see what happened.
I'm not a Fury fan.
Give a about it.
I wanted to move you on to Tyson Fury.
I don't want to talk about him.
No, you're going to.
We're here about.
No, but you're going to.
We're not going to talk about him
at
all.
But as part
we're
of
not going to talk about him at all. Understand that?
No, fair enough.
All right, then. So let's move on. It's all about David Chisora, and that's it.
I understand that. The only
back, baby.
The only
Y'all
reason,
understand that? You better be.
April
the 4th is going down.
The only reason.
At the 02, you better be there.
Fabulous.
You'll be a square.
The only reason I mentioned it is because it's part of the shtick that goes with you. And I missed you first time around when you came in here 3 years ago, when you were in your pomp 4 years ago doing Bomb Squad and all that sort of stuff. And I've always wanted to have a conversation with you because you've made observations about Fury. I have my own views on Fury. And you've called him a cheat. And it leads me
the biggest in boxing.
Yeah, but it leads me to a conclusion.
Biggest in boxing. If somebody practicing, taking their stuff out of their gloves in training, what you think they're going to do in the fight?
Yeah, but
that's all I got to say about that.
I want to put something to you about you, right? And Fury just happens to be the hook for it.
That's all I got to say about him.
You talked about being cheated in that fight. You talked about water being spiked. You talked about your Game of Thrones outfit being too heavy for you.
I didn't say that.
You said it was too heavy for you.
I didn't say that.
Okay, well I might be wrong on that one. You talked about the long.
Y'all took a journalist that said something because y'all, everybody wanted to come in. Oh, wow, boom, boom, boom.
You talked about a long count, right? And then you talked about the trainers, Mark Breland not being good enough.
No, I ain't saying he wasn't good enough.
So what I'm asking you in all of this is, it sounds to me, given the character that you are, that's like a little bit flaky. You lost those fights, and those fights were lost. And you saying that someone like Fury cheated you in those fights, I think is kind of disappointing to me.
You can say
about
what you
because
want. I know the truth. I have the facts.
Okay.
Understand that. Because when the documentary and everything, the story come out, I'm going to show everything.
Fantastic.
I'm going to get all the people that know and all the people that's in the inside. He got people that the inside of him. They're going to know. I don't give a about that.
I'm not a Fury fan.
I don't give a about it. I said we didn't want to bring him up in the first place. It ain't got to do with him.
Fair enough.
I don't give a about that.
I'm not a Fury
I don't
fan.
give a about that.
I wanted to move you on to Tyson Fury.
I don't want to talk about him.
No, you're going to.
We're here about this.
No, but you're going to.
We're not going to talk about him at all.
But as part
we're
of
not going to talk about him at all. Understand that?
No, fair enough.
All right, then. So let's move on. It's all about David.
So this was a very, very interesting media run for Deontay Wilder. All fella, you the foil correspondent, man. This is your territory, my guy. I ask you, brother. Is Wilder still emotionally tied to the Fury rivalry, man? And how did you feel when you saw this Wilder snapping on the UK media, man?
To be honest, I was highly entertained. This was kind of the best piece of kind of like the tour that I've saw thus far, because most of the interviews between Wilder and Chisora, the face-offs, the press conference, they've been kind of lovey-dovey, a little bit too friendly for my liking. Cool, yeah, they friends and whatnot, but you know what I mean, and they're showing their boxing kinship and friendship, but that hasn't been entertaining in my opinion. But this right here definitely put up the needle. Definitely entertaining. Is it fair to say that Wilder did crash out on Simon Jordan and was a tad bit emotional? I'm gonna have to say, yeah. He could have handled it. He could have did the same thing with less emotion. I could say that. Simon Jordan is known for being an antagonist, a great antagonist at that. It's why guys like Tyson Fury refuse to go on his show. Because he's the type that will nag, pick, ask the question, don't get the answer you doesn't get the answer you want. He'll turn around and answer it or ask the question another way. You see how Simon Jordan did that? First, Wilder shut him down. He's like, okay, fair enough. You know what I mean? Fair enough. And then he turned around and start asking the question a different way. Well, you said he was a cheat. And that opened up Deontay to compensate on Tyson Fury. You know what I mean? So Wilder got tricked into going into that, you know what I mean? The emotions took over, and that's what we got. But once again, like, this guy is an antagonist. I don't put credence into the fact that, because I know some of the brothers are saying, y'all, this man's racist and shit like that. I just think he's a dick.
Straight up,
he's a dick to, like, he don't discriminate. He's an equal opportunity dick. I mean, it's
a bit of a wanker.
It's documented. He has clashes and beefs with Eddie Hearn. Like I said, he had a fallout with Frank Warren because he was talking hot shit on OG Turkey Johnson. This is how, you know what I mean, bold and antagonistic this guy is, and pompous, that he'll flat out on his platform call out OG Turkey Johnson and say you're not good for the sport. You know what I mean? And questioning where the funds and shit like that. And questioning the British boxing industry for selling out. That's what he did. I mean, so he's like, it ain't just the, oh, he coming out Wilder because he black. Nah, this guy comes at everybody. You know what I mean? So unfortunately, it was highly entertaining for maybe some of the wrong reasons.
Agreed. I'll say this, man. Salute to everybody that's pulling up from the graveyard. I appreciate everybody for pulling up. I see my boy Stock, JL 1990, OG Marcus, Shaquilla Field. Salute to you, sis. I say this, man. I definitely feel like Wilder is still somewhat emotional about the Fury fight. And how can you blame the guy? You know, yes, this Simon character, he's a character. You know, people know what they're going to get when they go on this guy's show. So, and you've seen multiple clips, you know, from previous, you know, situations and fights. You know what I'm saying? I seen him grilling Conor Ben. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not surprised that this happened. What's so big? It's a lot of things that needs to be unpacked with the Tyson Fury and Wilder story. I feel like it does deserve a series or a documentary. You know what I'm saying? I can't wait to see, you know, more coverage on that whole situation. But you can't really blame Wilder, man. You know, Wilder has his reasons. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not mad one bit. But I definitely think that Wilder is definitely still emotionally tied to Fury. And you know, he has a lot of you know, trauma from just that whole time in his life. You know what I'm saying? You know, from dealing with his family, the fight, you know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of stuff that Wilder has to deal with in his mind and in his heart. And we're kind of seeing that come out in his with Chisora, because this wasn't the first time Wilder had spoke on Fury. He spoke on it on the Versace podcast. So it just Mr. Versace just did it a little bit more smoother on his show versus with this guy Simon. You know, this guy is a complete douchebag. You know what I'm saying? And you got to be mentally prepared when you're going up against a guy like him. Now let's move on to the next question, man. Is Chisora a good comeback fight for Wilder? And what does a Chisora win really prove in 2026? For me, man, I think this is a good comeback fight, and it definitely proves that Wilder is still a game fighter in the heavyweight division. All fella, I ask you, bro, is this a good comeback fight? And what does this prove in 2026? Does this lead possibly into bigger situations for Wilder?
Yeah, most definitely. I don't even think this is a comeback fight. He didn't came back to me with Terrell Herndon over there in Kansas. That was the comeback fight. This is the litmus test to see if you still world class, if you're still eligible and still dangerous enough to get in the ring with the likes of Alexander Usyk. This is what this is. If you're able to walk through Chisora, if you're able to get through the gauntlet that Derek Chisora presents, yeah, you know what I mean? You're definitely eligible to face the likes of the Fabio Wardleys, the mix it up, get it back with AJ possibly. You know what I mean? If we got to see the fourth fight between him and Tyson Fury, you know what I mean? That puts him back on that kind of level, and even he himself is questioning, whether he's still there, and he keeps reiterating that I need Chisora. I need Chisora to bring his all in his 50th fight, in his last fight, because it's going to test and show what I really got left.
Yeah.
So, yeah, as far as what it proves in 2026, like I said, it gets him in the position for championship contention, because Derek Chisora is already there. I think he's rated number 1 and number 2 in one of these booty ass sanctioned bodies. So Wilder can get a good win from Wilder. He gonna take his spot.
Yeah. Salute to everybody that's in the chat, man. Yes, indeed, says it's a dangerous fight though. The homie JL say I think the boy beats Wilder. Do the boy got a fight yet, bro? Yeah, I mean,
no, you said Del Boy. Del Boy.
Oh, Del Boy. Oh, you talking about Chisora.
Chisora.
You say Del Boy. Okay. That's what y'all. Okay, that is what they call him over there in the UK.
Yeah.
Del Boy. You sure right. Okay, I appreciate that, bro, for cleaning that up. Okay, so you got Chisora. Okay. Stock Chaser says I'm hoping Wilder does well, but I ain't going in expecting anything. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm a little iffy about this shit too, bro. If I'm being quite honest, you know what I'm saying? But I'm definitely excited to see what Wilder does, you know what I'm saying? The homie More Boxing says Wilder needs a statement victory. This could possibly be it. But my next question, while we still talking about Wilder versus Chisora, aka Del Boy, Wilder Legacy Talk. We tuned in to H-Time Trill Thursday with the usual suspects, man. 503 Line, Hard Hitter Sports Entertainment, Jay Stills, the R fella, Dana Black. Yeah, I'm talking about. Is Wilder chasing redemption or just paydays? And where does Wilder rank right now in today's heavyweight landscape? For me, I'll say this. I believe Wilder is definitely chasing redemption. I don't think he's chasing paydays. I think Wilder has made a shit ton of money. You know, Wilder was one of the top guys in the PBC. And we're going to talk more about the PBC in 2 more questions. I don't think Wilder is doing this for money. He's this guy's a multi-millionaire living in Alabama. So I think Wilder is good, and he isn't the super duper flashy guy. You know what I'm saying? He lives a modest, you know what I'm saying, rich man's lifestyle. He's not the super duper flashy type guy. And where does Wilder rank in the landscape? I think Wilder, unfortunately, man, Wilder still ranks to me, bro. If we was to just do a top 10 or top 5, heavyweight list, Wilder, unfortunately, probably is still top 10. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if he's top. I don't know if he's top 5. You got Usyk.
You being generous, Bob. You being generous.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah. If he was top 10, it would be bottom tier top 10. Like I say, you got Usyk, you got Fabio Worley, you got Joseph Parker, you got Moses Atoma, Ajak Kabayel. It's some guys that's very, very top tier right now, on the top 10. The homie say number 10. 43 KOs and 49 fights. Respect. You gotta respect that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I gotta respect that, but that ain't writing this out.
Okay.
So to me, I mean, like he's top 15. lower and the lower, you know what I mean, part of the list. This is why this fight's important. Taking Chisora's head put you back in the top 10, the top 5 possibly. Yeah. I ain't gonna be generous. I'm gonna be real with it. Wilder top 15 right now, lower half. It is what it is, man. I wasn't impressed. Like, I know a lot of the sisters like the boxing ability and the patience that he showed against Tyrell Herndon, but I don't rate Herndon at all. Absolutely, Herndon ain't world class. Let me see that against a world class operator that we've all heard of before, that we all didn't have to dig up in the box rec to figure out who this nigga is. Huh? Before Tyrell Herndon, I believe he took the spectacular loss against Zhilei Zhang. Before that, it was the lackluster performance against Joseph Parker. How am I going to put him in the top 10 with that type of resume in the last couple years? My man has to, you know what I mean, do a job on Chisora. You know what I mean? And not even if he gets a 12-round win. That's a win over Chisora, who's highly ranked.
Yeah. Okay, so while you was cooking, I pulled up the rankings on the ring. So we got Usyk at Usyk is the ring champion. Fabio is number 1. Caballero 2. Daniel Dubois 3. Philip Hergovich is 4. Zhilei Zhang is 5. Martin Bakole is 6. Moses Atoma is 7. Ife Jabba 8. We got our boy Rocco Richard Torres at number 9, and Murat Gassiev is 10. Yeah, so he didn't even make the top 10 on the ring, bro. This is crazy. Neither is Chisora on this list or Tyson Fury. Yeah. This is interesting, man. This is interesting. So I mean, what all fellas saying got some credence to it. You know what I'm saying? He might make that top 15 cut, but right here, right now, he's not. Yeah, he's not looking like a top 10 heavyweight, respectfully. You know what I'm saying? But okay. Let's move on. H-Town Trill Thursday, man. You're rocking with the usual suspects, man. 503 line, all fella, man, on this H-Town Trill Thursday, man. I hope everybody is having a great weekend, man. We got one more day left, man. Friday, then the weekend, Super Bowl Sunday. You know what I'm saying? We got some fights to talk about as well. But
hold up, 5. You got a brother in the chat reaching over here.
Oh, okay. I was changing segments. Yeah,
go ahead.
Yeah, what did he say? He say Moses does too. I think Warley Caballero and Nigba beat Wilder. Oh man. Oh, whoa.
Okay, I mean Warley Caballero, I can understand where you coming from, brother. But you gonna say Neba? Nah, bro. Yo, like, bro, you tripping. You hella tripping right now, bro.
Yeah.
Stop it. All right, let's go on, bro.
Yeah, salute to my boy G5 Gabe in the building. I see you, Brody. Yeah, we like I said, we're gonna be keeping our eyes on this heavyweight fight, man. Boxing is going to heat up, and especially with the heavyweights around the springtime. We got, like I say, Moses is coming back against Jermaine Franklin. We got Wilder Chisora in April. We also got Tyson Fury and Makhmudov in April as well. So the heavyweight division is definitely going to heat up. So we're going to be paying close attention to the heavyweight division, and a lot can change in those 3 fights. You know what I'm saying? Wilder could redeem himself, Tyson Fury could redeem himself, and Moses could keep climbing the heavyweight ladder. You know what I'm saying? But once again, Moses is still a, he's a rising prospect going into contender status. So we shall see what happens in all those fights. You know what I'm saying? Wilder is still an OG in the game. You know what I'm saying? But he has been on the decline. I do have to be realistic about that. You know what I'm saying? But he can redeem himself in this fight. Real quick, we're not gonna spend too much time on this topic. Belt to trash once again. For Shakur. The WBC has stripped Shakur after coming off an amazing performance, becoming the lineal champion at 140 and the WBO champion at 140. The Booker belt has decided to strip Shakur of the 135-pound title. He has said that he paid his sanctioning fees on that belt. And let me just say this, because I want to cut my camera off for this, man. My brother Oddfella went on a mean campaign against the WBC belt to trash. I'm going to share that on the screen for you guys. My brother was ahead of his time with this. This is yet another fighter that has been done dirty by the WBC. And it seems like they just, they just can't get enough of fucking over these fighters, man. Fella, what say you, man? How do you feel about the Booker belt, man? Doing this to Shakur Stevenson after another amazing performance. We've seen what they did with Crawford, and now they're doing the same thing to Shakur.
Yeah, it's just playing into the hands of Zuffa, ain't it? They looking more glittery and pretty day by day, card by card. You know what I mean? We caught WBC in some bullshit on some discrimination type shit. See, shout out Ryan from the 6, because he was up on the TBV this morning, and Ness tried to check him, but he said that when Canelo was the WBC champion at 168, and he decided to go up to face Dimitri Bivol for his WBA belt at light heavyweight, Canelo did not pay no sanctioning fees. You did not pay no sanctioning fees for that fight because the WBC belt wasn't on the line. So let's try to check him. You know what I mean? So I'm like, hold up, man. This is my nigga Ryan from the 6. Let me see. Let me check these facts. You know what I mean? So I did the research. And lo and behold, yes, multiple sources and references confirm that Canelo did not have to pay no sanctioning fees when he moved up a weight and fought for another belt in another division. Now all of a sudden the WBC want to play the rule book. Oh, but it says right here in section B/S 34 that the fighter must pay half the regular sanctioning fee if he moves up in weight and fights for a belt of another sanctioner body. Oh, now y'all niggas is reading the rules and trying to implement shit. Because like I said, when Canelo did the exact same thing, except he took an L. He lost a lot of the church's money. And they still didn't charge him. They still didn't strip him when he came back down from an L. They still didn't give the interim champion at the time, David Benavidez, a shot. Belt to trash, 503. Belt to trash. This is another violation trying to shake down Shakur Stevenson. They should be applauding him for moving up in weight and trying to line him up, with the Dalton Smith, the WBC champion, for unification. That's what they should be trying to do. But nah, they out here stripping and already lined up to play, 5, because Yadier Herrera is the interim champ, bro.
Let me guess, he gonna fight Cepeda.
Set to he's about to get the email, 5. Yadier Herrera is about to get the email. Delta trash.
You can't make this shit up, bro. You can't, bro, you can't make this shit up, man. Belt's trash. That's all I gotta say, man. Let's move on, bro. Let's move on, man. Okay, man. Floyd Mayweather is suing Showtime and Steven Espinoza, man. This is a very, very interesting story. Once again, Jay Steele's Dana Black, man. These takes is aging like fine wine, man. Y'all have to start listening to what the usual suspects is saying. So I read the article on Boxing Scene. And it's looking like Floyd Mayweather is accusing, and I'm paraphrasing, he's accusing Showtime of mismanaging funds and directing all of the back end money from his pay-per-views to Al Heyman. And it's looking like it's finna be a all-out war with the money team and Showtime, man. I'm not gonna lie, man. I was surprised when I seen this, bro. This one right here kind of caught me off guard. I was not expecting to see Floyd suing Showtime. But when you really think about it, man, $340 million, bro. That's a lot of money. I don't know what Floyd is getting these numbers from. I don't know who is on his new management side, but to accuse Al Heyman and Espinoza and Showtime of stealing almost $500 million, $250 million, man, that is crazy. When you first read this news, man, how did you feel about it, bro? Like, what's really behind Floyd suing Showtime? Is this about money, control, or ego, bro? What is your thoughts, man, about this Floyd versus Espinoza, Showtime, and Uncle Al?
I don't know truly what Floyd's motives are with this lawsuit. However, it does expose and validate what I've been saying about the PBC from time. You know what I mean? One thing of note, this lawsuit doesn't extend to Al Heyman. It's only Showtime and Espinoza. So we can assume and anticipate there might be a second lawsuit coming specifically for Al Heyman. Because if we're talking about the misappropriation of funds, and you're clearly stating in the lawsuit that Showtime sent the money to Al Heyman, you would think Al Heyman would be in the suit. Because when the money got to Al Heyman, obviously Al Heyman didn't distribute it accordingly to Mayweather. Misappropriation. We hear the stories of fighters getting their purses reinvested in some type of hedge or some type of stock or some type of development plan or something. We hear fighters like how many times champion? 4 division champion, Adrian Broner. Wasn't it Al Heyman and the PBC giving him allowances? That man couldn't hold his purse, not even a lump sum of his purse. He had to hold allowances on a week-to-week basis. Yeah, nigga, just hold this 2 stacks for the week. I mean, we'll get back at you with with maybe another 3,500 on the 14th, 1,500 on the 21st. That type shit, bro. Like, what is we doing, bro? What is we doing? So this lawsuit all validates all those stories, bro. Because it happened to the top dog. It happened to the face of boxing, bro. Yeah, $360 million gone, Floyd says.
Yeah, I'll say this, man. Listen, man. I know for a fact, bro, we have documented content about the sinking ship at the PBC for at least the past 3 years. You know, we started seeing the change in 2022 going into 2023. We started seeing the decrease in production and content over there. We started seeing PBC on Fox fizzle out, FS1 with the PBC fizzle out. We just started seeing a lot of different things fizzle out. And when we got to 2023, we strictly started seeing guys fighting on Showtime only. And the end of Showtime, we seen them close their doors. So good things don't last forever. I say that to say this. Was the PBC really a good thing? Or was it just good in a moment for certain individuals? And how good or great was it for Floyd Money Mayweather? To me, I feel like Floyd, and this is documented proof, Floyd benefited the most out of all of the fighters on PBC. He made more money than everybody. You know what I'm saying? So to see him suing the people that made him a billionaire, to see him alleging that he's gonna sue Al next, the guy that you went into business with after you left Jay Prince and declined to do business with 50 Cent. And 50 Cent even had his moment with this. Let me pull up what Fifth said, man, because for those that don't know, man, if you a real boxing OG and you've been watching boxing since the early Showtime, HBO days, HBO 24/7, Showtime days, man. I'm talking about all access 24/7. See, me and my guys, we've been around that long. So I know our fella remembers seeing 50 Cent, you know, and Floyd together. And it's unfortunate, man, because we really was enjoying all of the great things, man, Showtime was doing, man. Showtime was a big staple, especially, you know, in the Western hemisphere, like as far as like, you know, in America and Canada, Mexico, you know what I'm saying? You know, it was a great time to be a boxing fan back in those Floyd days, man. But this is what Floyd said. 50 said, he say, "Oh no, don't cry, champ. Don't cry now, champ. They beat you out of 320 million. You dumb ass ninja. I told you, let me read the contracts. Now lace up. You gotta look good fighting Mike. Then maybe we can get Bud to beat Choke for some big money." So 50 Cent, yeah, in typical 50 fashion, man, he wasted no time getting at Floyd, man. So this is a very, very messy situation. Um, and honestly, man, I think Floyd finally caught on to what was really going on. It took him some time, but he finally caught on to what's really going on. But we've been trying to tell you niggas to get off the sinking ship. We've been telling you niggas for years on the Beltway, on Usual Suspect Sunday, on the War Report. We've been telling y'all this ship is sinking. Jump off. Nobody wanted to listen. They said we was hating. Oh, you trying to destroy a black man. Y'all turncoats, man. The LDBC, y'all used to be this and y'all used to be that. No, bro. The reason why, I'm gonna tell you something. The reason why a lot of people fucked with the PBC is because a lot of people's favorite fighters was on the PBC, bro. That's it. That's all. And yeah, it was cool to see some black guys over there running the show. It was cool to see Sam Watson and his sons over there. It was cool to see Al Heyman, the mystery man behind the scenes, maneuvering on these networks and getting all these fights. It was real cool, bro. But make no mistake about it, we was only there because we were fans of the fighters over there.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. When they first dropped, bro, they had production, my nigga. They was they was innovative, bro.
Nah, facts.
Bro, you remember when they used to bring out see, that's why niggas be locked on the schedules, because they the ones that created it, bro. Remember they used to have all the fighters on the roster pull up in tuxedos and they would line them up, you know what I mean, and announce the fights. Announce the matchups right then and there. You know what I mean? In a little ceremony. They used to do all that type of shit year after year.
But we seeing a better and new version of that with Riyadh
But
Riyadh
Riyadh
Ring.
Season and Ring Magazine doing what they already imprinted.
We seen
Ain't nothing new under the sun, Five.
Yeah, we seeing a corporate version of that with Zuffa.
Indeed.
Slowly but surely, bro.
Indeed. Because what were we saying, bro? Like 5 years ago and shit. 6, 7 years ago and shit, when PBC was first staking the claim and low key running the boxing scene. We was looking for them. The talk was, man, they should have their own league. They should have their own shit. You know what I mean? They should have their own belt, the PBC belt. They roster so deep and big, they can do that shit.
That's a fact.
That was supposed to be that, according to from what I know, that was supposed to be the vision. Know who has the vision now? Dana White, Zuffa Boxing, implementing what PBC should have been doing. Yeah, man. So I can't say it was just for my favorite fighters, because I ain't really got no favorite fighters like that. I got favorite fighters that I cape for. I mean, but I still gotta put credence on what PBC actually did bring into the game.
The reason why I said that is because people was making it seem like we was just supporting them because it was black people over there. No, bro. They had the content.
Mm-hmm.
They had the schedule. They had the roster. They had the fighters. That's why I said what I said.
Mm-hmm.
And they were bringing boxing all over the regions. They was bringing fights to Texas. They was bringing fights to Canada. They was bringing fights to Cali, to New York. They was
on network TV, bro.
Yeah. Yes, bro. Yes. We got the good doctor in the building, man. KG has entered the panel, man. We got our third suspect on the panel, man. What's going down with it, KG?
Shit, what's up, fellas? What's going on? What's going on, chat? I've been sitting back there. I fella know my spill, man. You know what I'm saying? Almost damn said fuck my job. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying?
Damn.
But now I'm here. Yeah, so I didn't got myself out, you know what I'm saying, up out of there. I didn't ease my mind on the way, you know what I'm saying, to the crib. I've been listening to y'all, and I said, you know what? I'm sitting in the driveway right now. I said, you know what? I ain't even gonna go in the house. I'm gonna stay right here where I'm at and chop it up with y'all for a little bit. What's going on?
Appreciate you, bro.
You said you was about to Deontay Wilder crash out on homeboy?
I don't even think it would be a crash out. It would have been no words.
Wow.
You would have just heard the thud hit the floor.
Damn, man. Don't tell me you was finna be DHP out there joining and mash on the nigga, huh?
Nah, I was actually gonna knock him out. I wasn't gonna do what DHP do.
Damn, that's okay.
I was actually yeah.
Yo, that's slander right there. That's slander against the Targaryen.
I was actually gonna put somebody to sleep. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, K. Damn.
I ain't gonna damn 12v1. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
I do it myself.
I feel that. Okay, man. Well, shit, man. How do you feel about you know what we've been talking about, man? Just fill us in whatever you want to cook on. If you got a thought or a talking point, man. Yeah, let's hear it.
No, I ain't gonna do that. I've been enjoying the show like everybody else, man. We ain't gonna backtrack. I like the damn questioning, you know what I'm saying? So where we at right now, so I can just go ahead and jump in. I can grab the baton from here. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Bet. What's your thoughts on Floyd suing Showtime, man, and Espinoza, man? How you feel about that, bro?
Bro, everybody got their version of broke. You know what I'm saying? Like all of us on this panel, you know what I'm saying? When you get paid, You pay your bills. You make sure the food is in the house. Anybody else in the house is taken care of, and whatever you got left over for your fuck off money, or however you got your savings set up, your investment set up. But everybody has like a little meter that they hit, that they're like, all right, man, I'm broke. You know what I'm saying? And usually when Floyd hits that wall, we get an exhibition. I think this might be some real shit. You know what I'm saying? Because usually when Floyd goes broke, or his version of broke, we hear about a damn exhibition. We hear a heavy push about an exhibition. We don't hear about Floyd kicking at a damn near dead promotional company. And if everybody's been paid out on allowances, you know what I'm saying? We seen, what was it? I think it was my first year with you guys, or maybe the second year, and we had seen one of the Charlo brothers' card get declined at the restaurant, and all of us lit that up because we was like, damn, these niggas is on allowances. So that was like that stood out to me back then. And then when we started seeing Adrian Broner fall on hard times, and we see him back up, then we start seeing him talk bad about Al. Then we start seeing him saying, I fuck with Al. And you get what I'm saying? So we started hearing, you know what I'm saying, all those murmurs. But like they went neglected to a certain degree because nobody wanted to point the finger at Al or the PBC or Showtime. And I can attest to this. I got a guy at my job. Anytime I talk promotional talk with him throughout the last 5 years, and courtesy, you know what I'm saying, my usual suspect, you know what I'm saying, brothers filling me in on the whole promotional side, because they know all I really give a fuck about is when the bell rings. You know what I'm saying? So them filling me in on who's who when it came to promotional companies, this guy would pretty much try to argue me to the ground that PBC was it. And we were already starting our engine up to them, you know what I'm saying, dissecting them and pointing out like, bro, they ain't what they cracked up to be. And I said this on Junior the Truth show today. You know what I'm saying? I said most motherfuckers, they look at this shit as a sprint. You know what I'm saying? And they end up wheezing in the back when they find out that it's a marathon. PBC looked good coming out the gate with, you know what I'm saying, the whole Fox and splitting it with Showtime, and we started seeing fighters only exclusive on certain, you know what I'm saying, platforms. So we was like, bro, it was a good move. And it did look all black. You know what I'm saying? Because comparing it to a top rank, Mexican, you know what I'm saying, white, everybody was damn lighter complected over there. So it just looked like, you know what I'm saying, so when you seen PBC, and it looked cool as shit. So it stood out to us. So I don't think, like I said, I don't want to just say it was just because it was a black, it was just not, but it just stood out to us. And it was refreshing. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying, we really embraced it, but then they started falling by the wayside. We won't get in schedules. We wondering where Al is. That he became the man that wrote checks with the hand that didn't write. You know what I'm saying? And he was just a mystery. Where's Al? I don't know. We even had a damn where's Al where's Al search. We were looking for Al Heyman.
You ain't lying, bro.
Yeah. And to be honest, I think a lot of motherfuckers that we were looking for were from the PBC.
Where's
like every
Charlo?
time,
Yep.
every time we were almost, I want to say a good 75-80% of the time, anytime we were looking for somebody, they were from the PBC.
Yeah.
So like I said, if you start peeling away at the layers, these motherfuckers have been exposing themselves to be falling short. It could be some mishandling, some misappropriation of funds that's making Floyd damn, what our fella used to call him once upon a time, Joy Mayweather. You know what I'm saying? Seek funds that he feels he's owed. And I ain't mad at him. That's a lot of money. 320 M's?
Yep.
I need that. You know what I'm saying? I need that.
Yeah,
what we doing?
Man. Yeah. Shaw would say, yes, indeed. She said, so y'all know Floyd has a fight coming up, right? Yeah. Floyd definitely got
he
a fight.
fighting Iron Mike.
Yeah.
Nah.
Iron Mike.
He fighting another motherfucker. He
Iron Mike
fighting a kickboxer dude or something, ain't he?
I don't know who this motherfucker is. Like
he fighting like
he looked like a bare knuckle boxer or something.
Yeah, man. But even if you go back to some of the old Beltway shows, bro, like we've been covering Floyd since he left Showtime. And we like, why is Floyd still fighting in these exhibitions? He done had like maybe 3-4 of them shits, and then he supposed to be fighting Mike Tyson, and you know, he's fighting this kickboxer dude, another kickboxer dude again. He fought the Gotti son or the Gotti Jr, whatever the fuck. You know what I'm like, bro, like he fought what's my man's name? We really clowned that nigga when he fought the Paul brother, Logan Paul. We talk hella shit about the PBC, so we've been pretty consistent with what the fuck is going on with the PBC. I know for a fact, me and Red, we've had countless arguments about the Charlo brothers in the PBC. Where's Charlo? You know, we've like it's documented, bro. If you go back and watch any of our old episodes, like, you know what I'm saying, we've been pretty accurate with what we've been saying, man. And the chickens have come home to roost. And like I say, man, our fella once again was ahead of his time with this Zuffa shit, because he's been, and I make fun of him and call him Captain Zuffa and shit like that, but bro, like, Art is on to something with this Zuffa shit. Like, I think it's only gonna get better. You know what I'm saying? My brother also was an advocate for Riyadh season when they first came out. So we've been ahead of the curve when it comes to seeing, you know, different ventures and, you know, new boxing platforms come to the forefront. You know what I'm saying? And it's unfortunate, man, because like I say, man, I really built my channel off of the PBC and covering their fights, but now, and their storylines. But now, man, you know, we don't really see the PBC like that no more. We don't see it, bro. And I hate that. I hate that for the fighters that's still over there, that's still loyal to the PBC, loyal to Al Heyman. But I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna move on. Y'all seeing what's going on. The Charlo brothers, y'all see what's going on. Keith Thurman, Fundora, EJ, if you possibly come back. Tank Davis, whenever he decides to come back, bro. Y'all see what's going on, bro. It might be time. Cause the sinking ship is like in the water. The bitch then tilted, is face first in the water, bro. You know what I'm saying? Go on catch one of them life rafts and jump on that jet ski, man, with Turk or Jake or Dana, bro.
They said, no, 5. The band is still playing. I'm going down with the damn shit. The captain hasn't abandoned yet. You know what I'm saying? I'm still. But Tom Brown has slipped out the back door.
Those are the realest niggas. No, those violinists and shit. They still playing the piano and whatnot. Shit sinking and what, yo.
Oh man,
Tom Brown had a lifeboat there chilling on the side. He said, "I'm out this motherfucker."
Yeah, I'm gone.
Our fella been pointing that shit out too. Our fella said, "Bro,
that's what I'm saying, bro. That nigga Tom Brown is boy. He got the fuck out of there." You know what I'm saying? Yeah, nigga, they got Aussie money now, nigga. They getting money from No Limit Boxing, nigga. Fuck is we talking about, nigga? You know what I'm saying? Hey, we gonna see what happens though, man. Maybe Turkey might throw them a lifeline. I don't know. We gonna see how this shit pan out. All right, man. Let's go ahead and get to the fight previews, man. This is the last topic on the show. We gonna get up out of here.
Hey, real quick before you go to that, to the cat in the chat, Turk actually wanted to buy PBC. He just didn't want the whole roster.
Facts.
They were trying to sell PBC to him based off of the value of the whole roster. He was like, I don't want the whole roster.
Yeah, that nigga, I'm gonna tell you who Turkey want, nigga. Turkey want He want them. He want the 154 fighters, and he want Tank Davis, nigga. The rest of them niggas can kick rocks. You know what I'm saying? Cause shit, he already got half of them niggas fighting on Riyadh season anyway. You know what I'm saying? So
he already poached the Mexican monster.
Yeah, bro. Like he already got half them niggas on Riyadh season, nigga. And in this card that we seeing on February, nigga, that's Riyadh season sponsored too. Don't get the game fucked up now. You know what I'm saying? Turkey doing these niggas a favor putting this shit on the zone. These niggas will fuck around and been on what's that shit Golden Boy done bought? I mean,
yeah, niggas trying to swerve that shit right now.
Yeah, niggas swerve in that corner. Whoa.
I said, what the hell is swerve? What the hell? Look, I was gonna take that. I said, what's that?
Niggas would have been on swerve, KG. They would have said, hey, boy, y'all lucky. Y'all lucky, nigga.
But they flamed up BLK Prime. BLK Prime couldn't even be great. Y'all didn't get that bitch opportunity to be great. But Swerve can come out of nowhere.
Hey, like I say, man, we gonna be paying close attention. Once again, man, if y'all watch The Usual Suspects, but I'm pretty sure Red is gonna talk about this. I'm pretty sure on the open mic, Ard and K is gonna have this on the menu one of these days. They're gonna be breaking it down over there. We're gonna, like I say, we're gonna be paying close attention to what's really going on. Okay, man. Now we got the fight preview, man. Nick Ball versus B Figgy. I seen a lot of people put them picks in today, and I don't see a lot of people picking B Figgy. I think I only seen Michael Ray pick B Figgy. Very, very interesting, man.
You ain't pick B Figgy?
Hell no.
Oh damn.
Hell no, I didn't, bro. I was torn. I was torn in between the two. I was on my Cadillac Red shit, man. You know, this came down to Texas pride and reality. Now, the Texas pride that I wear so proudly had to have a reality check, and the reality check says that B Figgy, your ass been getting beat, and you struggle with boxers. Yeah, Shaw, didn't nobody. I think Mike the only person picked B Fig, if I'm not mistaken, by split decision. So he ain't even confident that B Fig is going.
I think that nigga Mac picked B Figgy.
Can't believe Mac. He let his Texas pride get the best of him. He let his Texas pride get the best of him. I'm gonna have to call Mac and have a conversation with him. I'm definitely gonna call back. You know what I'm saying, and talk to him about that. Okay, man. Fight preview, man. Nick Ball versus B Figgy. The picks are already in, so it's already a done deal. So we can definitely talk about it tonight, man. And I'm pretty sure we'll talk about it tomorrow on the Beltway and on open mic, man. But I'll ask y'all, man, who controls the pace? Pace versus volume, and who breaks first in this fight, man? Nick Ball versus B Figgy. Week 2, season 3 of the Fight Pool. KG, I'm gonna come to you, man. Give us your fight preview, man. Nick Ball versus B Figgy. Pace versus volume. Who breaks first, and who controls the pace of this fight?
B Figgy should be able to control the pace per volume if he starts early and keeps the damn spacing. Cause y'all see he got what's like 5-6 inches in height. 7. Look, I said that on purpose because any kids that may be listening, I ain't want them to get the opportunity to damn say the one number after the next number. You already know what I'm talking about.
Thank you. We ain't trying to do that today.
5 ain't catch it yet. You know what I'm saying? But it's okay.
I caught it. I caught it.
Look. Mac had. Wait a goddamn minute. Yeah, pick B Figgy. No, go ahead. No,
I don't know what
What's good, Mac?
What the hell? Yeah, what the hell I do? I just stepped in the building.
But he should be able to per the volume. You know what I'm saying? And being able to have the space because he has the reach and height advantage. But if he don't, that power gonna get to that body, and them damn overhands is gonna damn come with him. So, I think there's a possibility Ball could stop him late, but it's going to the decision. You know what I'm saying? And I think it's gonna fall on a court that B Figgy is not gonna do enough. Because once Nick Ball probably gets inside of that wrist or even closer, maybe toward that elbow, B's just gonna be throwing a lot of smothered punches. If he's still throwing. Like I said, he's gonna have to keep the volume going. And if he don't, yeah, we might see him get stopped. But I think it's gonna go to the cards.
Okay. Salute to my brother Mac, man.
We'll go down,
In the
man.
building. Salute to you, Brody. We was just, hey boy, you gonna live a long fucking time. We literally just said your name and you just popped up, bro.
Yeah.
Because our fella said that you picked B Figgy. You was one of the only people to pick B Figgy, man.
I know.
Either you gonna let your Texas pride win you some points, you know what I'm saying, or you gonna be out here looking real crazy.
So look, I'm gonna tell you, I like Nick Ball's defense because a lot of times that's kind of what how he been winning fights. He got a mean ass defense. It's almost like Esau Cruz because once he's so small and compact that when he guards himself, he guard everything. But the thing is, B Figgy is so fucking awkward that it's gonna be hard for Nick Ball to figure him out. Even though he's compact, it's gonna be hard for him to figure him out. So I'm looking at it like, B Fig only lost. Y'all got to remember he only got 2 losses, and both of those losses to the same person. He ain't been knocked out. He ain't been, and believe me, he done fought some people that we thought he was gonna get knocked out and didn't. He done took some hits. I don't think Nick Ball is strong enough to knock him out. I know we looking at it like we don't think, a lot of people don't think highly of B Figgy, but I'm looking at it like, man, y'all, I think y'all is underestimating this kid. He's real unorthodox and awkward boxer. And he can give Nick Ball some issues, like a lot of fucking issues. Like KG said, he should be able to do this. And I think he can. And don't get it wrong. I know Nick Ball got, like he said, once he get inside, them body shots and that overhand is mean. Yeah, but we forget B Figgy is an inside fighter. He's a outward pressure inside fighter. So he wants you to get close. When he get close, them short hooks that's when they go into effect. You throw that overhand and he can counter with that left hook. It's hard for me to see outside of that. If he lose, he lose. It has nothing to do with Texas pride right now. I'm just looking at that awkwardness going up against Nick Ball. That's it.
Yeah.
Because y'all know, really, I ain't gonna lie. If it had been somebody like that'd have been hell. If he'd have fought Cool Boy again, I'd have picked Cool Boy. If he fought Shock, I'm picking Shock. If he fights, hell, if he fight Hector Garcia, I might pick Hector Garcia. But in this case, I'm going with him against Nick Ball. Nothing to do with Texas pride. I just think.
What's the result?
What's the results? I picked the knockout. I ain't gonna lie. He not gonna be able. He can't win on decision. He got to knock Nick Ball out.
When you got him knocking him out?
I think I picked the 8th.
Okay, Jake. Okay.
Hey man,
you want to go home? You want to go to jail?
Put him up.
Yeah. For me, I'm gonna say this, man. I've picked B Figgy numerous of times. And recently he has let me down. And the Cool Boy still fights. I'm not gonna hold you. For me, man, I think this is gonna come down to can B Figgy have that presence of mind to take steps back to not smother himself in the fight. I think the volume. I think both guys are volume punches. Actually, I think Nick Ball is a little bit more precise and accurate with his shots. He's definitely more compact. I think he's the better inside fighter. I think he's the better boxer. And B Figgy just he struggles with that boxer style, bro. Now I'm not saying that Nick Ball can box like Cool Boy. I'm not saying that one bit, but Nick Ball is explosive, bro. He has good agility. He has great speed. He has great timing. I seen him stand in the pocket and go blow for blow with Raymond Ford, who I think is a better boxer than B Figgy. So, me myself personally, I did pick Nick Ball by split decision. I think the fight is gonna be close. I think it's gonna be rock'em sock'em. I think it's gonna be a lot of rock'em sock'em. I think this is gonna be an inside phone booth type fight. And if B Figgy can't get somewhat of a distance to overwhelm him with his volume, I think Nick Ball is gonna land accurate, powerful, thudding shots on the inside. This is gonna be an inside fight, make no mistake about it. But I do think that Nick Ball is gonna use his feet a little bit better than B Fig, man. And I think Queen even said it like he's with Manny in this fight. So he has a new trainer. He has a new trainer in this fight. So in your first fight with Manny, you're going to Nick Ball's backyard, bro. That crowd is gonna be rocking in London, in the UK, man. I've never seen B Fig go on the road. He's another PBC guy who's been kind of, I'm not gonna say spoiled, but he's been moved a certain way by the PBC. But he's in uncharted territories, man. I've only seen a few guys go to that UK, man, and come back with it. Earl Spence being one of them. You know what I'm saying? So, man, yes, I got Nick Ball split decision, man. Last question, man. Last question. I know my brothers came in late, so I want to get their thoughts on this last question. Does Figueroa's pressure overwhelm Ball, or does Ball explosiveness steal it? Mac, what you got?
I kind of that's what I explained when I was talking about Brandon Figueroa. I just don't see it going any other way. I think that well, it's not so much of the pressure, but I do see Nick Ball walking him down and getting it over, getting that knockout.
Okay. Does Figueroa's pressure overwhelm Ball, or does Ball's explosiveness steal it? KG, what you got?
Like I said, if it starts the way I think it might start, B Figgy should be able to, you know what I'm saying, apply that pressure, but it's gonna have to then do it with that space. I'm trying to tell you, it's like it's a game of inches. It's gonna be good, but if you see Nick Ball get able to get his punches to get maybe to about that wrist or a little deeper to the forearm, Nick Ball is gonna start taking off from that point. If he's able to close that distance with the defense, the compact defense that Mac is speaking of, a lot of those punches are going to be bounced off. They're going to be glancing punches and parried and rolled and slipped. So if he's able to manipulate and work his way closer, and all he needs to do is get past the tip of that glove. If he gets past the tip of that glove and maybe closer to where that forearm is, that's when you're going to start seeing him really take off. And then it's going to turn into that inside game that B Figgy needs to avoid or early. He needs to let that be a deep, you know what I'm saying, part of the game. If it draws to that, because like you said, he's going to get there and he throws the awkward punches, but we also said he smothers. We don't want him to get into that too early because Nick Ball is going to get comfortable from that point. So he's going to have to utilize that pressure from the outside, being the taller, longer man. You know what I'm saying? So he's gonna have to, and if he don't, it's a matter of inches. He gets close. Like I said, he gets past that glove to that wrist. That's when Nick Ball's gonna start taking off. We start to see the shots start stinking, and the breakdown's gonna go because he's gonna have to reestablish that outside to keep it there. But if he don't, he in for a long night. As long as he can hold on. That's why I say I think Nick can do it. He can stop him late. But I'm gonna just say it's gonna go to the cards.
I agree wholeheartedly with that, man. Like I say, man, this is an away fight on the road, man. Going up against a hostile crowd in the UK. We already seen what them boys did last week with Josh Kelly. I heard Mac and the Agnew podcast and all those boys speaking on that as well. You know, that definitely played a factor in Josh Kelly's favor. We probably gonna see somewhat of the same type shit going on in the Nick Ball fight, man. But on that note, man, we're gonna get up out of here. Like I say, man, this is a light week for the fight pool. It's definitely gonna heat back up in the next coming weeks with the Ryan Garcia and Barrios card and the Clarissa Shields Dezern card. Yeah, man. So we definitely gonna start talking about those fights, next week and stuff like that. So y'all be on the lookout for that. Salute to the chat. Salute to everybody that came through showing love, man. Make sure to subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Smash the like button, all that good stuff. If you're watching on the playback, of course, man, get in the comment section. And yeah, we're gonna get up out of here, man. Mac, let me get some last words from you, bro.
Man, y'all tap into the Agnew podcast. New episode drop every Monday. This was the bomb ass episode this week. If y'all ain't tapped in, y'all missing out.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I shouted out the whole squad on that bitch.
Yes, sir. You did. That was a good look, my boy. Good look. KG, man. Let me get some last words from you, my brother.
I know I was damn tardy to the party, but like I said, any damn thing that got this US6 logo on them, I'm gonna be there. You know what I'm saying? So, it's another good one, man. For the part that I was able to listen to, and then the part I was able to partake in. Y'all just damn tap in, man, because the open mic. If I'm gonna be straight up with you, Five. If you ain't just pop up with the link like that, yeah, the lounge probably was gonna jump off tonight. You know what I'm saying? So when I seen the link, I was already in the mix, and I told her, I said, bro, I'm tied up right now. I said, I can't even, you know what I'm saying? And then I seen you, I was like, all right, cool. We, you know what I'm saying? US6 got content on for the night. We cool. You know what I'm saying? We plugged in. But yeah, the lounge is gonna probably open up tonight. But nah. We'll see what's up going into this weekend, because I got some other things going on that I might be working on. I got to reach out and call some people, and I was supposed to do it today. But I keep everybody posted. You know what I'm saying? As I do. Y'all know when I tell you. But shout out to everybody. Shout out to the Usual Suspect 6, man. And yeah.
Yes, sir, man. Be on the lookout, man. Like I say, man. Usual Suspect Sunday, of course, man. Bullshit on the Beltway tomorrow as the gloves turn. My brother Cadillac Red Supreme Beast Boxing Talk should be going live and doing the stream on his platform. Of course, man, the AP Agnew podcast dropping next Monday. Be on the lookout for that, man. You know what I'm saying? And we'll be back Sunday, man. It's your boy 503 Line. And it's just like that, man. Another Trill one in the books. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Can't wait to see y'all boys next week. And we out.
I'm talking about, it's really just about stacking this money, man. Getting on these singles, staying positive, you know what I'm saying? And putting it in their face by any means necessary, you know what I'm talking about? I'm gonna treat